Okay, so today we're going to make a couple of cocktails that we are currently featuring on our present menu here at the Revolving Door. As stated before, we like to change the cocktail list to pair up with our current guest chefs. Our current guest chef being Basil Yu. A lot of Asian flavors in his menu, so we came up with this first one called the Basil Yuzu, which kind of showcases a couple of the flavors that are on his menu as well. So this is we're going to be adding a lot of flavor to this, so as the base spirit, we're just going to go with a little bit of vodka here. So we're going to go 2 ounces of vodka, New Amsterdam. And then we're going to do 1 ounce of yuzu, yuzu being a Japanese citrus, really interesting, unique flavor. So we're going to do 1 ounce of that. And then another flavor that kind of caught my eye on the current guest chef menu was harissa, which was explained to me as a Moroccan chili paste. We wanted to add a little bit of spice to this here. So I made a syrup out of this, so it would kind of mute the flavors just a little bit. Got a little bit of that. And then one of my favorite ingredients being orgeat syrup, an almond flavored syrup, was featured in a lot of classic tiki drinks. We'll get a little bit of that in there as well. And then of course, the namesake of our current guest chef, we got a little bit of fresh basil here. We'll break that up just a little bit so it's nice, evenly dispersed throughout the cocktail. Ice it down here. A good shake. Pop this bad boy open here. Make sure we get all of that. And because we want to get the basil and the color in there, we're going to use this shaken ice into the cocktail. Add just a little bit of ice to top that off. And then this beautiful basil sprig go right there with you. Been a very popular drink, current clientele. Also the next one, this is, we like to keep a couple of staple cocktails in the menu as people come back and they want to be able to enjoy a cocktail that they were fond of in the past. So one of our most popular, actually the most popular drink is a bourbon cocktail by the name of the Malt Whitman. We'll start off with a Buffalo Trace bourbon here. I'm going to go about 2.5 ounces. And a lot of people aren't too crazy about straight bourbon or straight whiskey flavor, so we like to mute it with a couple of flavors that are going to work well with it. I like to use cherry herring, which is going to round it out, but not alienate the flavor of the bourbon so much. A little bit of maple syrup, which is kind of another rich, dark flavor you would find in there, just a touch. You don't want to sweeten this up too much. And then Fee Brothers Black Walnut Bitters. Put that in there. Notice that we have not added ice yet, so you don't want to start the dilution process. So absolutely necessary. Ice this down and get a nice stir in here. And dilute it just enough and chill the spirit. Put this into the glass here. For 1 large ice cube, which again aids in keeping the cocktail cold, but not watering it down too much. Okay, and a step we like to do at the end of this cocktail here that adds a nice flavor is a burnt orange peel. What we do is we heat up the peel, and then it's the oils inside, which are very flammable, hot, and then top that off there. Enjoy.